Last time we will already studied the biofertilizer and organic manures etc. The next important topic is herbal medicines. In herbal medicines, we will study the definition of herbal medicines, the importance of the herbal medicines. Then we will study the classification of crude drugs. The classification should be on the basis of their taxonomical, morphological, as well as the chemical characters. In this way, we will study now the herbal medicine, their importance of herbal medicines. The herbal medicine, also called as the botanical medicine or phytomedicines. In Greek words, it is also called as a herbalism. The herbalism is a traditional medicinal drugs. The medicine practice based on the use of plant parts such as plant seeds, berries, roots, as well as barks or flowers and other extract from the medicinal for the medicinal purposes. That is, the number of plant parts may be used for these medicinal purposes in herbal medicines. The herbal clinical research shows the value of a herbal medicine in the treating the preventing the some diseases. In 19th century, scientists extracted any modified the active ingredients from the different plant parts. In the last 20 years, in the United States, there is an increase in the herbal medicine use. For example, in Germany, about 600 to 700 plant based medicines are available and prescribed by some 70% German physicians. In many cases, scientists could not be found proper ingredient in a particular herbs. But to treat the illness, whole herbs or herbaceous plants or herbal plants contains the many ingredient and they may be work together and produce the beneficial effect. Some herbal preparation is guaranteed to contain the specific amount of the active ingredients. Some herbs have a powerful ingredients and should be taken with the same level for different diseases. Actually, the term medicinal plant include the various type of a plant which used as a herbal medicines. The medicinal plants such as the aloe, tulsi, neem, turmeric, ginger cure the several common diseases. These plants are considered as a home remedies in many parts of the country. For example, the tulsi used for the making the different medicines as like black tea. They also use in every day in puja and different activities in their day life also. The medicinal plants are considered as a rich sources of ingredients which can be used in a drug development or in a preparation of a pharmaceutical drugs or synthetic drugs. That is, the medicinal plant the contain the number of ingredients and these ingredients play an important role for curing the different diseases of the human beings or any other living organism. Hence, these plants which contains the active ingredients may be used for the preparation of pharmaceutical drugs as well as synthetic drugs. The some plants are considered as a source of active ingredients which are used which are used in aspirin and toothpaste, as well as in some herbs may be used in natural dyes or may be used as a pest control, as well as perfumes, teas, etc. Some plants are also insecticidal in properties, hence they may be used, or they the number of these herbs may play an important role as a source of pharmaceutical manufacturing. The black pepper, cinnamon, this or sandalwood, as well as the safflower are used to heal the wounds and boils. These plants are play important role for in a boil of this skin of the human beings. The sandalwood, cinnamon are a great astringent in nature and being aromatic in taste. The sandalwood is used for arresting the discharge of blood and mucus, etc. Some plants use as a neutralize the acid produced by the stomach. For example, marshmallow root and leaf, they serve as antacids. अँटॅसिड्स आपल्याला हे कमी करायचं असेल, पित्त होत असेल, त्या पित्तावरती त्याचा फार उपयोग त्या प्लॅन्टचा होत असतो. म्हणून काही हर्बॅसियस प्लांट मोस्टली युटिलाइज ॲज अ प्रिपरेशन ऑफ क्रूड ड्रग्स इन फार्माकोलॉजी. द हर्ब्स सच ॲज द कार्डामॉन, द कॅलॅमस, अजवीन, क्रेसेंथिमम, coriander, fennel, peppermints, the cinnamon, ginger, and turmeric are useful in promoting the good blood circulation. Very important. The cinnamon, ginger, and turmeric are useful in promoting the good blood circulation. Therefore, they are used as cardiac stimulants. The herbal medicine is known as the medicinal use of herbal substances for the treating the different conditions in the human body. To ensure that the body remains in a good health, that is, the herbal substances are contain more protein and less dangerous than the chemically produced drugs, because it contains the active ingredient which works for the specific functions in the plant in the human bodies. The garlic is a very popular type of herbal substance which having the antiviral and antibiotic in properties. It is mainly effective for the respiratory diseases. In this way, the pharmaceutical drugs or herbal drugs is very important to the human beings. The next one we will classify these are classification of crude drugs. These crude drugs, that is the simple drugs. The crude drugs are plant parts or animal or their parts which are after collection are subjected to only drying or making them only transverse and longitudinal slices or pieces or peeling them, they exist in the natural form. Crude drugs may be derived from the various natural sources like the plants, animals, minerals, and microorganisms, etc. Because of their wide distribution and arrangement of classification in the definite sequence, it is necessary to understand easily. The crude drugs are classified in following different ways. The first one is alphabetical classification. The second one is a morphological classification. The third one is taxonomical classification. Fourth one, pharmacological classification. Fifth one, chemical classification. And last one, chemotaxonomical classification. Out of these, we will only study the morphological classification, taxonomical classification, and chemical classification. The morphological classification, the crude drugs may be classified morphologically into two categories. The first one is cellular categories or cellular drugs or non-cellular drugs. The cellular drugs are organized, it is also called as the organized drugs. The cellular drugs are the direct part of the plant and are divided into leaves, bark, wood, root, rhizome, seeds, fruits, flower, and stem, hairs, as well as their fibers. These a cellular part of the plants. This cellular plant are directly used in the preparation of medicine. Hence, it is called as a cellular drugs or organized drug. Directly, we will use the part of the direct part of the plant for the preparation of the drugs. Hence, it is called as organized drugs or cellular drugs. The another part is the acellular drugs. In that acellular drugs is also called as the unorganized drugs. These drugs are the product of a plant and in part product of the plants as well as animals and mineral sources. Actually, this is a unorganized, not a direct part may be used. It is a product of the plant may be used for the preparation of drug or for as a drugs. Hence, it is called as unorganized drugs. This unorganized drug, for example, the product of the plant as well as the product of the animal as well as the product of mineral sources, and they are divided into direct into dried latex, dried juice of the plant, dried extract of the plant or other parts, the gums, resins, or fixed oil, as well as fats, waxes, as some minerals, as well as volatile oils in form of the solid, liquid, or semi-solid in nature. In this way, this is a cellular drugs may be divided into other categories. The cellular drugs, that is bark of the cinnamon leaves of Vasaka or roots of Rahulpia, sandalwood, rhizome from the ginger or turmeric, the flower from clove or saffron, seeds from the nut omega, and the non-organized or acellular drugs, for examples, the dried latex of opium, the pectin gums of, from the acacia plant or stercularia, extract fixed oil and fats from the castor as well as cotton seeds, waxes, etc. These product may be used as acellular drugs. The next one, taxonomical classification of the drugs. In this system, the drugs are arranged according to taxonomical studies. The drugs are arranged according to taxonomical studies, that is, the drugs are arranged according to their phylum, order, family, genus, and their species. It is purely a type of botanical classification. That is the, for example, Papaver, opium, the family is Rosales, for example, Rosales order, Rose is a genus, Rutaceae is a family, lemon, which include the lemon, bell, orange, etc. In this way, next it is the chemical classification. In that chemical classification we will study here the crude drugs divided into different groups according to their chemical nature of important constituents present in the drugs. Very important is chemical classification. This classification totally based on the chemical which is present in that plant, which constituents are present in that drugs, which are pharmacological activity from the drugs. The chemical constituents such as the alkaloids from of datura, vasaka or volatile oils of clove as well as eucalyptus etc. In this way, the different drugs may be classified on the basis of their chemical. These drugs may be extracted or extraction procedure, the extraction of a crude drugs, how to extract the crude drugs, the extraction in process of efficiently dissolving the separating and constituents from the crude drugs with use of the solvent. The different extraction types may be observed. The maceration extraction, then next one is the drugs from the powder as well as a decoction. In this way, the different extraction procedures may be used. In maceration, that is the extraction process of the crude drug from the crushed or pressed plant, we soaked in the suitable solvent and stirring at the room temperature is nothing but the maceration. The drug is formed in form of powder and the solvent is mixed in it the equal quantity and then heat with the heat and condensation take vapors and prepare the liquid extract. In this way, the drugs may be extracted. The decoction is the method of extraction by boiling of dissolved chemicals from the herbal plants such as the stem, root, leaves, etc. In this way, we will study the classification as well as the importance of the herbal plants or herbal medicines as well as the definition of the herbal medicines. Okay, the next time we will study the application of herbal plants in a cosmetic, that is the shampoo as well as hair dyes etc. Okay, thank you.